Greetings and welcome to another episode of Birding and Exploring Adventures. Today we're off to the Daintree. So we're leaving Port Douglas for a couple of days, off up through the Daintree rainforest, and then hope to get up as far as Cooktown, have a look around there, do a bit of birding while I'm there. And anyway, as usual, we'll photograph and document everything of interest that we see along the way. All right, let's get to it. Righto, so I'm about to skip up to the Daintree for a couple of days, have a look around there. So I thought it wise to fill up the fuel tank. Of course, you know what that means. It's time for the fuel economy game. Dun, 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 dun. Let's have a look. I've put the numbers in. Oh, and this one takes in a lot of just tootling about in Port Douglas. So a bit of traffic driving here, not the open road so much. Here we go. Yes, and as thought, it's up a little bit, but not too bad for around town mileage. I do drive it like a granny though. It's 14.3 litres per 100 kilometres. Thank you, over and out. So as you head out of Port Douglas to go to the Daintree, when you get to this junction at the end of the road here heading out, you get the choice of turning left towards Cairns or right towards Mosman. And we'll go right towards Mosman. Mosman's only about 14 kilometres up the road from Port Douglas, and it's a fair-sized town, lots of amenities here, and of course it's home to Mosman Gorge, which is always worth a visit if you're here. There's a couple of little beaches that we drive past along the way, but Daintree Village, which is before you get to the ferry, Daintree Village is 35 kilometres from here, so it's not a big drive. So to go to the ferry, you turn right here. But if you are coming up this way and you haven't been before, the Daintree Village is worth a look. I've been there a few times, and actually I'll put a link to my other Far North Queensland videos and you'll see a bit about the Daintree Village in there. But anyway, we're going straight down to the ferry. Get your ticket up here, 50 bucks for the ferry. Return, that is. Right, I've paid the ferryman before he got me to the other side, which is where I hope to meet Chris de Berg. Anyway, there's the ferry. And there's the Daintree. River and forest. We're on board. I've learnt over time to just pull over once you get over the other side of the ferry, because everyone tends to drive in convoy, and that's the last thing I want to do. I want to have a decent look around as I drive, see what I can discover. Let them all go off and do the standard lookouts and other stuff. So just going to set my cameras up for birds in low light conditions, in case we see a cassowary. Okay, done. How's the Serenity? Well, that sucked. The very thing I was trying to avoid, the convoy, has been unavoidable at this point because of roadworks. Never mind, I'll pull over up the road and let them get in front of me again. Yeah, we're up just past Thornton's beach now, and I just spotted about 3 or 4 feral pigs just cross the road. That's a bit sad. Just entering Cape Tribulation now. I haven't filmed much of going through this time because I've done that all before, so if you want to check that out, just have a look in the link in the description to the playlist, and I'll show you other videos where I've covered this road in more detail. Yeah, from this point on I'll cover a bit more detail of the trip because I've never gone past this point before. I've always been in hire cars, and they're deemed not fit for the next part of the road. So of course we're in the fabulous Prado this time, so we have the capability. So this is the unsealed section of the road up to Cooktown. So far not too bad. Fire up the Snorkel Creek crossing. Yeah, it's alright mate, just stop and have a chinwag in the middle of the road. That's a real creek crossing. Turning out to be quite fun. Second creek crossing. Long steep ascent apparently. Let's do it. Might be some good views when we get up the top. And of course, with every steep ascent comes a steep descent. So we've got another ascent coming up, and the sign said engage low range, so this will be interesting. We'll just try it in first. Yeah, 4-wheel high and just in first, that wasn't too bad. And then you come out of the forest onto this bit of engineering. We're at a place called Luana Hairpin. This might get exciting.
I don't think the van's going to go down here. Your van has got the self-braking button and I turned it off, and I've got no seat any pedals.
Certainly steep at the same time. Not bad, is it? Just wow. Well, I didn't expect that kind of view. Awesome. Would you? Oh, that's a bit sad. We're back on the bitumen now. Yeah, I'd have to say, if you're thinking about doing that road there, there's no great dramas. It's just a matter of taking it slowly and carefully, particularly in the rough sections. And there's plenty of them. And make sure your brakes are good, because those descents are pretty steep. This is would you? Awesome much? All pretty civilized in this section of the road. I think the last town was a town called Ayton. Then eventually we come out onto the Mulligan Highway. Shit, still 25k to Cooktown. All right, we're going right. Interesting formations there. Yeah, I had to pull over as a little lookout a little further up the road. I'm just laughing at some of the graffiti here. If you're interested, just put it on pause. Hope you can read it. Anyway, there's the view. Have a look at this. Oh, I see a bird of prey up there. Just taking this little detour to check out this place I was told about. It's just before Cooktown, called Archer Point. Oh joy, another creek crossing. look at this. I hope you can hear me above the wind. This is a bit specky. Well, that was certainly worth the drive. Now, what do the kite surfers like this location? Back out on the tarmac and 15k to go to Cooktown and lunch. There we are, Cooktown. There's the top pub. Nice looking place, looks alright to me. Got a bit of a Darwin vibe to it. Some of the views from the grassy hill in Cooktown. Right, we're at the top of the grassy hill lookout. I'll just take you on a 360 degree just so you can see what I can see. It's quite incredible. How about that, eh? Just wandered down to a little location nearby to Cooktown. It's called Finch Bay. This is it, give it a little look. Nice crocky river. Might see if the birds are hanging around down here tomorrow. Anyway, that's the end of that video. Port Douglas to Cooktown. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, please like, subscribe, comment, share it with your friends. It really helps the channel. Ciao for now. See you next time.